European legislators have long sought to make real-time payments the new normal. To this end, the European Commission introduced a legislative proposal to adapt the SEPA regulation, which includes a range of drastic measures. Although this is a welcome move for European consumers and an important step to enabling bank payment-supported e-commerce, it throws up all kinds of challenges for payment service providers. I'm Kjeld Herman, and this is the future of instant payments in 100 seconds. First of all, let's take a look at the political context surrounding this new legislation. In 2020, the European Commission established a four-pillar strategy on retail payments. One of the core tenets of the strategy was to promote instant payments as a way of further integrating the single European payments area and to increase the region's autonomy from foreign retail payments giants such as Visa and MasterCard. Despite their best efforts, today instant payments account for less than 13% of all European credit transfers. In order to accelerate the shift, the European Commission introduced a legislative proposal on October 26th. This proposal will still need to be reviewed and likely amended by the European Parliament and the European Council before entering into force. Analysts believe this process is likely to take between 6 to 24 months. So what does this proposal entail? Credit institutions that offer euro credit transfers to their customers will need to be able to receive instant payments within 6 months of the regulation's entry into force and send them within 12 months. The regulation will require payment service providers to enable their customers to execute instant payments through all the bank's channels that allow for payments to be instructed. The proposal even goes so far as to stipulate that this would be the case for bulk payment initiation. For banks that do not yet offer instant payments, the timelines are extremely aggressive. In addition to developing messaging capabilities, banks need to ensure that their end-to-end payments architecture is real-time capable. Instant payments should also be available 24/7, which has implications for how software updates and maintenance are managed. And then there's the question of how operating models are adapted for round-the-clock coverage. For banks that do already offer instant payments, they will need to take inventory of all their payment initiation channels. Within 6 months of entry into force, banks will need to ensure that instant payments are offered at the same price or cheaper than regular SEPA credit transfers. Besides the potential loss of revenues for financial institutions that today can charge a premium for instant payments, this could be particularly problematic when combined with a requirement to allow for payment initiation across all channels. Some bulk payment files initiated by corporates, such as payroll providers and pension funds, can contain hundreds of thousands of payments. If these were processed as instant payments, even the largest banks and clearing and settlement mechanisms wouldn't be able to deal with a sheer volume. The legislative proposal stipulates that banks will need to implement confirmation of pay across all channels for their customers. Such a system allows the payer to verify whether the beneficiary account name and bank account number match, combating authorized push payment fraud. Although confirmation of pay schemes exist in multiple countries, such as the Netherlands, Italy, France, and the UK, they are certainly not available on all channels, and interoperability remains challenging in the absence of a European standard. As of yet, the European Payments Council have not confirmed whether they would create such a scheme. Banks performing instant credit transfers will need to screen their customers on a daily basis to verify that none of them are sanctioned individuals or entities. They will no longer be required, or even allowed, to screen transactions against sanctions list when performing instant payments. The shift from know your transaction to know your customer will decrease the number of rejected transactions due to false positive hits. You may have noticed we've exceeded our 100 seconds to cover this important topic. Banks will not be afforded such a luxury when faced with the aggressive timeline set forth by the European Commission. Although there are likely to be some compromises under pressure from industry interest groups, banks cannot afford to wait to start reviewing their instant payments capabilities. With ubiquitous, real-time, 24/7 payments, SCT Instant creates new use cases. For instance, late and weekend transactions, as well as payment versus delivery scenarios. When combined with request to pay or open banking, instant payments can be a compelling and cost-effective alternative to processing over card rails, opening the door for account-based payments in e-commerce. The promise is great for consumers, but getting there won't be easy. RedCompass Labs is there to accompany you in this exciting yet challenging journey. Please reach out to us so we can get you started moving in the right direction.